Hey friends, I don't know about you, but I think it's easy to get discouraged. For some of us, we just have long days filled with one little hassle after another. You're packing lunches and you run out of bread, or you're trying to get dinner on the table and the dog gets sick right in the middle of the kitchen floor. Or perhaps you're trying to get your finances on track, especially after the holidays, and all of a sudden you have an unexpected car repair. It's so discouraging. Or maybe you have a goal that you're working toward, but it's happening painfully slow or not at all. Or maybe you're dealing with a medical issue or a loved one is, and you want to see a little improvement, but it's taking much longer than you imagined. It's easy to get discouraged. Well, Jesus gives us some good advice to help us learn how to navigate the discouragements that we face. In his Sermon on the Mount, he's speaking to a crowd of people who are also discouraged. And he says to them, you are the salt of the earth, and you are the light of the world. Jesus used two common everyday items to connect with the people, salt and light. And each of these, in very small quantities, can make a big difference to a larger whole. Just a pinch of salt brings flavors alive. And salt is one of the only spices that can enhance and bring out other flavors in a dish. It's not just about the salt, it's about everything else in the dish as well. And even a little light can say a single candle can light up an entire room. At the same time, both salt and light have simple, basic purposes. Salt is for saltiness, to add flavor. Its identity and purpose are virtually one and the same. Likewise, light is for shining. In the same way, our identity and purpose, who we are and what we're meant to do, are virtually one and the same. Like salt and light, God made each of us, and we may feel small and insignificant, yet we have the potential to make a big difference for the larger whole. Our presence matters. Jesus isn't giving his listeners a new role to play, rather he's naming who they already are. They don't have to work to become salt and light because they already are. We just have to claim our blessing and let it shine. I had a short text exchange with two of my kids the other day that brought out the saltiness of who they are. My daughter, Kelly, who is kind and compassionate, reached out. Her best friend was traveling in Mexico with her boyfriend and had to have emergency surgery in Mexico. It was a bit stressful, but all is okay. When her friend was being discharged from the hospital, Kelly asked her brother, Zach, and I, when Zach had his surgery and he was being discharged from the hospital, did they tell him anything special, like to lie down on the seat or use a pillow against his stomach to protect the incisions? Zach responded, no, but Mom hit every bump in the road. I agreed. I said, yeah, if there was a pothole, I went right for it. Very different personalities, but we need them both. Both of these gifts are best used within the larger community. You can have a great sense of humor and be incredibly witty, but if you don't share it with those around you, nobody laughs, and we need to laugh. The gifts we are all given are not for the benefit of the individual. Rather, they are to build up and enlighten the community around us. The salt makes the whole dish better. So if you are feeling discouraged, wondering where you fit or if you fit into this crazy world of ours, know that you may be that light that somebody else needs today, a light to guide them on their path. Or you may be the salt that enhances the flavors and empowers those around you to step out with courage. You may be the one who listens to another, and just by listening, you allow them to feel cared for and heard. Just by sitting with someone, you may let them know that they matter. So remember, when Jesus stood on that mountain and looked out at the sick, broken, and discouraged people, what he saw was light for the world and salt for the earth. So if you're discouraged today, know that you matter. For you are the salt and you are the light. Thanks for listening in. If you would like more, subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, respond with a comment. Peace be with you.